Hi, welcome back to Scarecorn Volume 3.
Yeah.
We're back in high school with Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, the werewolf, the mummy, the creature from the Black Lagoon.
What other characters they have in there? You brought this character up. If anybody's seen Rosaria Vampire, the transfer student. I wonder.
There's just there's a dude in high school with all the monsters.
Looks like he has no monster powers or anything.
He's just a dude in a shirt.
He gets dragged away by a bunch of guys, harem.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Who cares? Anyway, they gotta come together because their high school roller skating team lost to a bunch of gargoyles, and so they're not the second string team. They're like the sixth string. Like Dracula has never roller skated, and
So.
Also, Dracula's dating a wolfman, but not the other wolfman. It's a separate wolfman.
Yeah. So. Was it stated that the Monster High always wins?
I don't think so.
They didn't really state, but they're like, oh yeah, we always win, and then the other team won, and then the Gargoyles won, and then it's like, oh, everything's falling apart.
I think that's only what happens when you lose your school emblem.
So then they never lost the school emblem, so they must.
I don't think you can lose the school emblem on quote unquote exhibition matches. I think that was like a like a finals kind of deal, which is weird because the next Grand Prix or whatever the hell it was, whatever they called it, happened like 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so they gotta set up this team of roller skating all-stars and...
Oh, okay, sorry. One more thing before you move on. Do you think all these movies, all 17 movies, take place within a year of each other? And they're just like, we'll take this part out, and this part out, and this part out.
Oh, so like if you somehow like smash them all together, you can get a cohesive story.
Yeah, but then this one, like, there's 6 weeks missing, so the 6 weeks happens in another movie.
I mean, it's very possible.
Wouldn't that be funny? If I had the brains to do it, I'd totally make a show with like 17 different shows that.
Isn't that like 24? Like all of it takes place in like a day.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that is kind of cool. That has to be hard to write. Well, okay, go ahead. You go ahead and explain it. I'll ask you to explain it while you're drinking, just so it makes it more awkward.
Anyway, all the so they're doing tryouts for new rollerblading teammates, and like everybody's really good except they suck because they're not very good at rollerblading. They're very athletic.
They're good at everything else except for rollerblading.
Yeah,
which is the main thing for.
And they're like, we don't want to play with all these old school monsters, so we're leaving.
I was wondering how you're gonna do this. I didn't ask you before the recording how you're gonna explain it,
So all the new school monsters leave, and the old school monsters are like, well, at least Creature from the Black Lagoon knows how to roller skate. And then Russian Iceman also knows how to skate. So that's our team, I guess. Also, we're the only ones here, so I guess we're the team now. And Dracula's Wolfman boyfriend doesn't like that because old school monsters can't skate. It's against tradition. And then he comes around and he's like, you know what, fine, I'll be your coach. After they lose to some zombies and some other Draculas. And
Jacob's totally waiting for me to interrupt him. He's like, he's gonna do it, and I'm just letting him do it.
No,
I don't want to ruin your bit.
I'm just trying to remember what happened. Also, they get Phantom of the Opera in on this. Because apparently he's really good at roller skating. He steals some skateboard wheels.
At this moment, if you're watching this and you're going, "What? This doesn't make sense," don't cancel Jacob. He knows what he's doing. It's a bit.
And so all of them come together. They get decent enough, and then one of the ghouls is like, "Oh, I found some parts of the Tin Man from like 100 years ago. I rebuilt them in the clock." they know how to roller skate somehow. They don't use rollerblades, they use jets.
I'm going to keep interrupting you, but not with what you think. It's amazing sitting here listening to him because I'm like, there's no way my brain can operate how his brain's operating. That's why I'm keeping my mouth shut. So while you're thinking of the next parts of how I explained it, this is why I'm not talking.
Anyway, so Tin Man's like, look, you can't roller skate like them. You have to roller skate like old school monsters. And they're like, okay, let's get rid of these new school, this new school gear, and we're just going to get our old school gear, and we're going to skate in that. Anyway, the gargoyles are like, look, they're climbing the ranks, they're coming back, they're gonna make it to the finals, and they're gonna go up against us. We need to cheat. And Gargoyle's girlfriend's like, well, I know you're cheating, just cheat, I don't care. And so they scope out Phantom of the Opera, because he's like, I'm the best one on the team. You guys can't do this without me. And Werewolf Boyfriend's like, I see them, they're scoping us out. Playing along with this.
Oh, they said that?
They made it pretty obvious that was what was going down.
Because I was looking at my phone at the time, but I also saw that
I don't blame you. Anyway, so
Well, I was trying to find some characters, and I was like, maybe I'll buy some characters off here, but...
Anyway, Phantom of the Opera gets scouted to the Gargoyles to, like, sabotage the team, except Phantom of the Opera isn't sabotaging the team. So, the Gargoyles try to cheat. Phantom of the Opera's like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna reverse cheat that. Wolfman, like, strains his legs. Not Wolfman Boyfriend, other Wolfman. Strains his leg, so Dracula has to join in the team, and Dracula's like, I can't skate, I'm bad at this, and but Dracula joins the team anyway, and then Dracula just barely wins the race because Phantom of the Opera uses his shout powers that he apparently has, and they get their high school emblem back, and they're like, okay, well, I guess we'll give you our the Gargoyles like, we'll give you our emblem. And I'm like, no, that's stupid. You're dumb.
Yeah, Frankenstein's monster has an emotional speech
about being yourself and standing up against tradition.
Yeah.
And then all the old school and new school monsters are allowed to rollerblade together.
Yeah.
Also, Tin Man joins the circuit once again, even though Tin Man should have graduated because Tin Man's over 100 years old.
Oh, is it 100 years old?
Yeah, they're like, for the first time in 100 years, Tin Man's back on the ring.
Oh, I think it said century. My head century meant 50 years.
Oh.
So, I think you're right. Century means 100 years.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I didn't graduate from high school.
High school was like a decade ago.
It was almost 2 decades ago for me.
No?
Yeah, so we're at 20, we'll be in 24. 6 more years.
But you round down, because...
No, I'm rounding up. Prove my point.
No, you're not at 15 yet, so you can't round up. You have to round.
I'm at 15. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be. It's almost 15 years that I've been out of high school.
Yeah, almost.
And then it comes after 15, 20.
Yeah, but that's after 15. You haven't made it to 15 yet.
Well, positive note, we made it to 8 minutes, so
okay.
We're good to...
We'll see you next time.
No. Are you done?
I
thought you had a couple more things to say.
I thought we were done, because...
See, it's hard for me to follow you, because
all the new...
You're watching a different movie than I'm watching.
All the new school, old school monsters can skate now together, and it's fine, because traditions are stupid. And that's how the movie ended.
So what I found funny about this, this movie, is that they had they have a game on the 3DS, and the was it Wii?
No, it was DS.
Was it DS?
It was DS and Wii.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, any audio listeners hear my yeah. It's kind of funny because they're like, oh yeah, you can play the game, and then we're watching the movie. I would have thought that the game would have been on the next. Well, I guess it makes sense.
Well, they used the game to promote the movie.
Actually, I don't want to end this just yet. Let's go on Amazon. We're gonna see how much money this game goes for. Just to see if it's worth it. I'm not buying it, but Under or over $50.
I'm thinking 23.
What's this called? It's that Freak Monster High. Oh, I can just type DS game.
Yeah, just type in DS game.
I'm curious because
I'm thinking 23, 27 with shipping and handling.
You said 23?
Yeah.
You're pretty close. So you can get the 3DS version. Oh wait, never mind. Just kidding. There's a Monster High Ghoul Spirit, which I thought that's $27. There's Monster High 13 Wishes for Nintendo DS, $40.
Oh jeez.
Here we go. So Monster High Skulltimate Roller Rays. Oh, there's no price on it.
Oh.
I went to the page, and then you know how Amazon has that little puppy that says, "Oh, something went wrong here."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's probably rare as fuck.
Yeah, probably.
So okay, now if you want to end it. I just thought about that with the trailers. They didn't have 30 trailers for the movies.
They only had 3.
The first one had like, oh, you like this? Oh, okay. Went over here. We got this one.
Okay. Were you scared this whole
I
time?
was totally scared.
Probably the most like.
No. Okay. What really scared me was poor Jacob. Was like, he had his hand on the thing. He's like, well, I guess I'm gonna take my hand off the.
Well, no, because I asked
mouse.
you if you were scared, so that's on me. That's my fault.
Yeah, Jacob's like, I should shut the fuck up. No, the only thing that scared me was the blades coming out of the roller blades, because there's a scene. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I remember in the movie, yeah, when that happened.
Well, you came to look like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I'm just wondering why this scared you.
Okay, so have you ever seen Death Race? Like, I think the newer version of Death Race.
I vaguely remember. Is that the one with?
So there's multiple different. There's Death Race, like the one that came out like the '60s.
That's Death Race 2000, right?
I think so. And then they made another. I think they made
Does one of them have like Jason Statham or somebody equivalent to him in it?
I think so.
Okay, because that's the one that I'm thinking of.
But they made a movie, and I don't know if it's a bunch of convicts.
Yeah, no,
or a bunch. But there's a guy and a girl in a car, and I think they're racing a semi truck or something. Something that's a little bit bigger than them. Well, the blades come out of the tires,
mm-hmm.
and then they ram. They're side to side. The two cars are side to side, and the poor girl is like stuck in the chair, and so the blades go in the car, and they start ripping her up.
Mm.
So that's when
so that brought back flashbacks.
So that literally, when I saw that, it brought me flashbacks to that, because that scene just it's a stupid scene, but it's like the girl's like, you can't go anywhere, and you're just like, it's just like you just see her being ripped up by the blade. So when I saw the blade come out of the ghoul's things, I'm like, oh god, that poor werewolf's gonna die.
Wow, imagine if it got really bloody. Okay, we'll see you guys next time.
All right.